Hello, you wonderful people. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about the teaser trailer that came out for the Mr. and Mrs. Smith TV show. If you haven't seen it already, I'll include a link to it in the description down below. Obviously, I've seen the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's been a while, but I do love the movie, and I was aware they were making a TV show, so I hadn't kept up with it. I had no idea until I was like, wait, is that Maya Erskine? It's like, sure as hell is. I was like, I had no idea she was the other lead in this. That's dope. Just getting into the nitty gritty of the teaser itself, it's interesting because I just made this whole video talking about adaptations and stuff and how you approach things differently. So obviously the beat in, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, like, right, they're spies and assassins that work for two different organizations. They got together having no idea the secret lives until like halfway through the movie. They're like, wait, you work for this organization, we're working for competing organizations, and kind of the struggles of that. But it seems like they're taking a different approach. To be fair, it's a teaser, a lot of this is out of context, but it feels like implying like maybe they belong to the same organization in this storyline, and that it's more like they are kind of forced to kind of work together. Because she had that whole conversation like, oh, like, have you ever killed anyone? He's like, what? No. That I'm like, because like, should we? Because he's like, oh, is this your first time in New York? And she's like, should we be having this conversation? It just feels like this is like, oh, look, we're married. It seems like they're playing the role of a married couple. And it's like, oh, well, it's a romantic comedy of, oh, we're faking it until we actually do fall for each other type of thing. And so, because the movie was like this action romance comedy, I think we'll probably get to lean into the romantic comedy elements probably even more in this version of the story. But that's the approach it feels like. I said, it's a teaser, so maybe it's a little misleading. Maybe it is even true. Maybe they are going to take the approach of the movie of just like, oh, they're two different organizations, but like them being in the elevator at the same time, and it looks like that's them at work, and just at one point we see them kind of disposing of a body at the same time. So it does seem like they're out on a mission together, and maybe this is the first time they've ever interacted, and they now have to play the role of a couple. Because she's like, right, I'm not in this for the romance. And so I think that's such an interesting point to start the relationship off with, versus like where it's like it was kind of based on lies in the movie and eventual truth, whereas this is, hey, we know what's what from the very beginning, but finding our way through that. Because I want to say they were spies, but it's been so long since I've seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I don't remember if that's the case. I think it is. I just know they belong to two separate organizations. So I'm so curious to really see the approach they have to this. I'm interested to see this potential different approach that they're going to take to it, and how that ultimately ends up unveiling, and how that all plays out over the course of the show. Obviously, these are some of my thoughts. I'd love to get to know yours in the comments down below. What did you think about the teaser trailer? Were you excited by this? Did it change your mind? Maybe you weren't excited before, but now you are. What are some things you want to see from the series? What are some things you expect to see? Just let me know all your thoughts. Really, that's all I wanted to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day, and good